little bit. You're coming and going.
Hmm.
I think I heard something about lights.
Yeah, when the shields powered down, did anything else power down as well, or was it just the shields?
Oh, it's the lights went out and some other lights came on, which would be the emergency lighting, as far as you can tell.
Has my mic been cutting in and out this entire time, or did it just start?
No, you're fine for me.
I
Okay,
only just noticed, and you sound okay again, as far as I can tell.
awesome.
I think it was just a momentary hiccup. It seems.
Well, if the normal lights are out, it might not be a trap.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that answer for me? I was preoccupied with seeing if something was up with my mic.
He said if the normal lights are out, it might not be a trap.
Yeah, so the normal lights are out.
Yeah, it looks like the power went down and the emergency lighting is on.
Hmm, that's true, but I don't want another therapy session, if you know what I'm saying.
I'll I guess I'll take the lead as I try to find a way out. I'll go to one of the doors.
Okay, west or east?
East. Which way do they normally take us?
Usually, when they're taking you to the therapy room, you go west, and when you're going to the did I get that right, or did I say that backwards? Yeah, I think it's yeah. When they take you to the therapy room, it's west, and when they take you to the gymnasium, it's east.
Okay, I'll go east.
Okay.
The foundry did air out. I don't know if that's just on my side.
No, it happened to me too.
I just noticed that there were no logins on Foundry at the moment. I was like, what? What the heck?
All right, I'm back. I think. Yes. Yep, I'm back.
There you go.
All right. Well, I'll just follow along, ten kind of hesitantly. Don't want to look like I'm the ringleader. Did you make Vision black and white for the dog character?
Yeah,
Nice.
sure did.
Nice.
So he's got whenever there's a vacuum within 120 feet, the character must succeed at a saving throw versus insanity or be forced to flee the area to the extent of his or her own ability. But until then,
All right, I'm sorry about that.
don't be. It's okay.
All right.
So he is prowling.
All
So,
right.
um, Captain Courage is going to use his supervision and just kind of keep an eye open for like whether there's any lights, whether there's any light that just kind of always keep an eye out for lights that aren't coming from like fluorescent tubes.
Okay.
Um, and just like if there's any hint of like actual sunlight ever, might be able to he'd be able to probably tell the difference because both type because supervision allows him to see infrared and ultraviolet light just fine.
Wouldn't we all have infrared vision if we're like a predator type animal?
Um, the animals would, but that doesn't mean that the mutations do.
Oh, okay.
I mean, as far as I
Gotcha.
know, the animals would.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if bears I don't know if it's like required you be nocturnal like a cat or something, but if are all these other cells empty besides the one that my companions are in?
Eventually, yeah, everybody is gonna come out of the cells. So they
Because
might
if
not
they're
go. They might not go with you, but chances are they'll probably go east instead of west because they probably don't want to go back to the therapy room right now.
Gotcha. I was gonna say if no one was in there, I'm gonna rip off the toilet seats there too, just so I can chuck them at people if need be.
Okay.
Uh, So how many can I? How many toilet
toilet
seats can I get?
toilet seat bandit. You can get at least. I'm sure you can get 9.
Okay. All right, I'll get 9 toilet seats for ammunition. That way, like, I have like a ranged option. I'd imagine getting like a toilet seat thrown at you by a giant bear man would hurt. So, I was like, hey, is anyone out there?
Hello, you guys turn
It's
the lights out.
eerily quiet.
Hello?
So there should be some activity sooner or later because there's generally staff walking through from time to time. Either one of the doctors or just general staff or one of the goons.
Are there any doors that we've come across that we aren't allowed to go through normally?
Yeah, you generally are not allowed to go any further west than about here in most cases. In certain instances, when like extenuating circumstances permit or force, then they sometimes let you in here or here to eat, but that's as far west as they've ever taken you. So usually you're eating in your own cell, but sometimes they
Right.
have to clean it, and the power's gone out before, but never all at once. So, and usually when the reserve lights come on, the door locks to your room stay locked.
Gonna venture this way, just kind of peer around, probably knock on the door.
Uh, I see you guys are still in your cells. Is that different for you guys?
Yeah, I'm in the gymnasium.
Yeah, same.
Oh, I am in the cell room still.
It's still
Hmm.
showing the
Oh,
cell room for you.
there was a crash while you were gone.
Oh, okay. So let me. No
Probably
wonder I'm all confused. Let me
probably
refresh.
reload. Yeah.
Let's see what F5
Okay, I'm assuming I picked up those toilet seats before then.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you've got 9 toilet seats. You made them into a necklace, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Cool. All
They
right.
match your fur.
Yeah. Now all I need to do is find like a 2 liter of Coca-Cola or something.
Yeah. Okay, Carriage, why don't you make a perception roll?
Right then.
And that's under skills. If you didn't, it's under skills, under D100 skills.
Failure.
Boom. Okay. Well, this is a classroom that they do sometimes use as a place to teach you some of the things that I was talking about, like art and math skills and things like that.
I'm gonna test the door, see if it'll open.
Yep, it's not locked or anything. It just opens without really much problem. So,
Okay.
So, should we keep going?
Yeah.
What do we think odds are this is a trap?
Did I move my guy?
I usually say, you probably want your guy to be
There we go.
where you want your guy to be.
Yeah, I'm
The-
trying to
the-
move him.
if
Trying to move him up there because he's supposed to be the muscle. He should be in front. Well, do you want me to spring this trap? See what's inside? Boo boo. Where'd I go?
Yeah, from what I can see, Captain Courage is just a worse version of Blizzard Bill from
Where'd my guy go?
ability wise.
Some reason
Oh,
I'm not moused over my guy anymore.
yeah, when a character gets added, it changes your
There
highlighted
we go.
character to that new one.
There we go.
oh really? Jeez, that's
Yeah, for some reason. And yeah, and if that character isn't in the vision of your actual character, you lose sight of your actual character. But it's
oh my
yeah, it's
gosh.
behaving strangely. But but if you just go back,
Okay.
yeah, if you select your character in the actors tab, you should be able to select him again.
Okay, I'm gonna delete the NPCs just to. They're still there and like kind of wandering around and sort of doing their own thing, but I don't want them like causing technical problems.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna kind of push the door open and then kind of like poke my head out. And what do my polar bear eyes see?
There's a hallway out here that you have not really seen before, and it looks like probably a kitchen and just some different cleaning things like a sink and a couple of um, wash stations and a couple of dry stations.
Now, you said there's a kitchen?
Kind of a kitchen, yeah. I mean, it's a sink and it's got cupboards and shelves and a fridge and stuff. There's nothing
Yeah.
like an oven or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the fridge and the cupboards for snacks. That's the first thing my character probably would think of. His
Looking
bear
for
nature.
looking for picnic baskets.
Yeah, there's a picnic basket in here for you. What do I find in the cupboards? Food items.
Um, there's a lot of uh, like grain and a lot of dried fruit.
Score.
Grain. Like, is it like a bag of grain, like the raw grain, or like grains as in like bread type snacks, like carbs?
Mostly like raw grain.
I'll take the dried fruit.
Okay.
I'll
Captain
snack
Courage
on.
is just kind of has a bag of grain and just kind of munching on it like it's chips.
Yeah, I'm just eating the dried fruit while we're just moving on forward. Mm. So, uh, I would imagine bears have a pretty good sense of smell. Can I like maybe use like a perception check to kind of see where the air is? Like if there's like an exit, where's like the freshest air coming from? Because you kind of know like how in Lord of the Rings, like Gandalf was like, oh, the air smells clear this way. Let's go this way.
Yeah. Yeah, you can try.
Um, yeah, I want to try that out. Let me. Maybe I'll get a good roll. I'm probably just gonna smell all the dried fruit now, though. Probably that would happen if I got a low roll. It's perception, I would imagine.
Yeah, there's a D100 skill for
Okay,
perception.
let me just look for it. Oh, nice. They're actually in alphabetical order, I think.
They should be,
Or,
in theory.
okay, let's try this. There we go. I don't know if that's a success or not. I don't
In the
know if
chat, it says it's a failure.
Okay, I just smell dried fruit, I guess.
Yeah, it's pretty much unremarkable. Um, Not much to really notice. So,
There's no kitchen knives in the kitchen, are there?
yeah, there's kitchen utensils, including knives.
That's a good idea. How many kitchen knives are there?
I don't know, probably a dozen.
Uh, are they like butter knives or are they like actual cutting?
Both they sharp blade knives and butter knives.
Alright, I'll take one of the sharp knives, maybe.
Okay.
Uh, Captain Courage will take one that he feels he can hide on his person. He doesn't want to be obviously armed, but if it, and it happens to be a less effective knife, he would opt toward concealability rather than effectiveness.
Okay.
Hmm. I'm gonna poke my head. Back out here. Is there another exit to somewhere else? Another room?
Yes, there is. Off to the west, there's a door leading out of this hallway that you have not been taken through that you can remember. You think maybe, but you can't really remember what's beyond that door.
What do you say, Captain Courage? You wanna go through this door over here?
Oh, might as well knock, right?
Yeah. He thinks you're serious and knocks.
Uh,
So,
Courage was serious. He's still operating under the assumption that this is some sort of test and doesn't want to get on the bad side of any of the captors.
he's gonna knock. He's like, anybody there? And just pushes the door open to seize. Hello?
Make a perception check. Captain
Okay.
Courage and Blizzard Bill.
See if I actually get a succeed a roll finally.
Captain Courage
I still
also,
fail.
Eek. Yep. Failure.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Well, let's see how they do. Oh. Okay. There is a goon out beyond that hallway that you see when you open the door, but their back is to you, and they're not aware of your presence.
Hmm.
One of
I
the
whisper to the Captain Courage. It's like, should we just stab him a few times, or should I chuck one of these toilet seats at him and see if he knocks him out?
Let's see if we can I don't know. It's kind of it's dealer's choice, I guess. I'm
Yeah,
not
how do
sure
I how
that
do I roll 1d2? Do I just type slash roll 1d2 and that'll do it?
yeah slash R. Yep.
Roll 1d2. 1 for stab with the knife, 2 for chuck a toilet seat at his head.
I just put hey.
Did I do it?
Yep. That's
Okay,
a 1.
I'm gonna try and sneak up behind him and then slit his throat.
Okay.
Do I have to do like a prowl?
Do a prowl to sneak.
Yeah, saw as a skill in here. It's gymnastics. No. Yeah, skill gymnastics prowl.
Yep. That's the one.
Granted, I'm not very skilled at this, but can try.
He's been alerted to your presence. And
Okay, I just bull rush him then. Like, ah!
oh whoa. I
I
guess
like
this
to think
is
actually like he's sneaking and then he's like surprise while he's like running up to him, and that just alerts him.
okay. Whoops. I
This
always
like
do
giant
that.
cleaver.
Start an encounter.
Oh, okay, so initiative.
Yep, it's at the top of your almost the top of your character sheet. There's the name, and then there's the next row down, and then it's in the row with the alignment.
Alignment. Um. Oh, I see. Initiative. There we go. I
Oh,
got
what the
a
heck?
12. Oh no, that's you. I got a 12 as well.
Let's see.
out of character. I know you warned us that this was going to be more of a non-combat. Like if we got into combat, it probably wouldn't go well for us. But we have an IQ 6 and an IQ 7 uh, character that are kind of leading the charge here. So in character, that's not affecting much.
Yeah. to be fair, I'm probably an IQ 6 character in real life, so as long as
So
we can kill him before he alerts the other guards, I think we should be good.
Okay, this is being weird. Actually, it's not being weird. I'm forgetting how it works.
ooh, ooh, that was a Thuggoon that got a nat 20.
I'm putting the other values back in that you already rolled. Okay, I think I got it. All right, that's actions per melee. That's not your initiative, which you guys all have 3.
It's weird having a character that doesn't have like 300 SDC.
It's they're up there, but they're not supers. But they're above the average, chumps. Still.
Oh, it got changed somewhere along the way, and now I have about 100 SDC.
So yeah, all right. Blizzard Bill is first. Blizzard Bill can charge this guy, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Is he's by himself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I like trying to look at the combat stuff here. Like I want to pick him up, but like try and restrain him so he can't really do anything, like alert anybody.
Looks like Entangle, maybe?
Yeah, maybe that would be it.
The move up to his
Oh yeah, my bad.
to his position, that's one action, and then entangle would be your second action.
Okay, how many actions do I get?
3
3?
per round.
And if I remember correctly, you kind of want to save one for like defensive stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I'm new to this system, so I'll do that. I'm moving to him.
Yep,
I'm gonna
and
try
Is
and
that,
entangle him.
am I remembering correctly, Thorin?
yes, if you've used up all your actions and the enemy still has actions, then you're kind of defenseless because it's not hard to hit in Palladium,
Right.
generally speaking. If you don't have armor that you're wearing or natural armor, you're going to probably want to be able to parry, dodge, or roll with it as much as possible. So
Okay, so I'll do my first one was move, and then I just roll entangle, and then I'd probably roll parry because that would be my defensive action.
you don't have to roll that yet. You just hold on to it in case they
Okay.
attack you.
So
You don't
we'll
have to hold
entangle
on to it either. It's just advised. So
All right.
a 9 is a hit, and
Ooh, nice.
so if he's going to,
Yeah, so like basically I'm trying to like bear hug him from behind sorta, and then I'm like trying to hold him so the Captain Courage, if they want, can just stab him a bunch of times while they're not able to do anything. At least that was what my plan is.
all right, and he tried to dodge and failed, and that uses one of his actions. So he's entangled.
Alright, yeah, I'm just holding him out for Captain Courage.
Yep. If it's Captain Courage's turn, which I believe it is, he will run up and shank this guy. Just kind of, well, I guess we're committing to the bet and go along with it. I'm gonna guess that it's just the same as my Talon attack, just mechanically, just so we don't have to add any more stuff into it. And that is 15.
Okay, and roll damage.
I forgot. Roosters have pretty sharp talons.
Yep. Spurs.
What is his strength? Isn't it high? Isn't it like 25?
Yes, it is. His
Okay,
strength
then
is
it's not
29.
taking your 29. Okay. Then it's not taking your strength into account, which means your damage from your strength should be at 1d whatever plus 14, making it
So
20 damage.
24. No, yeah, the 20 damage.
Okay. So he's pretty
Plus
much
what?
as good as dead.
14. Hmm. All right. We're
And
committed now.
there doesn't appear to be anybody else in the hallway that you can see, and you don't hear like the sounds of rushing feet or anything. So it appears that this encounter went unnoticed, more or less.
Do any of us have an ability that would allow us to hide the body effectively?
You can just use,
I mean, there's a kitchen nearby. There's
I
no
mean,
stove, though.
drag them into the. Is there like a fridge or something?
yes.
Oh, yeah, there is a fridge. First, before we hide his body, does he have any, like, location walkie-talkie? That way
Ooh,
we can,
key
like,
card or
listen
anything?
in. Yeah.
No, not really.
We can, like, listen in onto what the enemies are planning.
One
They
of us is a. Go ahead.
Some of them do carry walkie-talkies, but he's not carrying his.
Okay.
They
You have
don't-
any key cards?
They don't run the tightest ship here. This is kind of like a new age spirituality kind of operation. Like it's somewhat, you know, hippie frou-frou kind of.
All right.
If we get caught, Captain Courage's his excuse is totally gonna be that Mercury is in retrograde, so he
Yeah.
can't be held responsible for his action.
No. I'm gonna rip off his fingers for a snack later, though, and then we'll hide him.
Ugh.
We'll hide his body in the fridge or something, or in one of the cupboards. Just ignore the blood stain with the talons that he just got stabbed with.
Cool.
Yeah, on second thought, Captain Courage is going to have the dagger hidden, but he's pretty much just going to be using his spurs going forward. But if
Okay.
something happens to them, he'll have a backup.
Okay. Should I assume that you're gonna head down the hallway?
Yes, quietly and carefully.
Yeah, and I'll probably go first. I'm the big giant bear. I'm more imposing than the giant chicken.
I should have done that. Okay. I'm gonna load another map. If it doesn't load, try F5.
I'm seeing it. Advanced research, it's called.
Okay. I think I have everybody. Okay, so you've entered a different wing of the facility, something that is not anything you recognize, at least not immediately. There's other places that you've seen, but none of them are anything you go to frequently. So there's also a hospital room where you might have ended up once if you got seriously injured or sick or something like that, but this is not a place that you recognize.
And this is from the map. It looks like it's either underground or exposed to the outside. Um, is it either of those?
It's the whole thing is probably underground, but that would be difficult to really discern for your characters. But no,
Okay.
it's not exposed to the outside.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Uh, go
I'll
ahead.
move over up here then. And I think I'm gonna kind of not open the door all the way, but kind of enough to where I can peek out. Or is there like a keyhole that I could put my eyes in? See what's on the other side.
Um, this area does not use keys. It uses keypads.
Okay.
So the door that you just came through was open, and the door that you're looking at right now is open.
Oh, it's open?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna peer my head out behind the corner just so I'm not all the way out. Just in case someone's hiding. Is there anyone, can I see anyone on either of the sides? I guess this room
Um,
occupied.
Go ahead and I wonder if Pumpkin's perception is any better. And I thought Poe was going to be with you as well. Pumpkin's perception will not be wildly better. Won't be worse either.
You wanna see what's behind this door?
I thought Poe and Bingo were going to be with you. Well, we're going to put him with you.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
Oh, ho, ho. That was very close.
Yay! All right. Um, there's a few voices that you can hear somewhere in the distance in this wing of the facility, none of which you recognize.
From the left or the right?
It's impossible to discern direction, they're too distant.
Okay.
And at this time, the power comes back on, and these doors shut and lock. And you
Oh.
are locked in the room that you're in.
Is there any
Oh.
vent or anything in the ceiling?
Yes. Yes, there is.
Let's try to get up there. Is it big enough for us to go through if we climbed up?
It's definitely big enough for Poe to get through. If your size category is 6 or 7, then you can get through there. Blizzard cannot. Poe can. I think Pumpkin can.
Or size category?
It's I don't know if it's anywhere else, but it's also on the main page under notes and equipment.
If I put it on there, which hopefully I did. But if I didn't, I can tell you what it is by checking your modifiers.
Yeah, I don't see mine on here.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
Bingo's
I'm not
8.
able to fit in there.
Yeah.
Blizzard Bill is 10, I'm pretty sure.
Captain Courage is 8. So Captain Courage is gonna go behind. I'm guessing this is a pillar in the corner over here, and just hide and kind of lie in wait for something to happen, whether someone comes through the door that we can ambush, or uh, whoever goes through the vents to find a way to open the door from the other side or something.
All right, I'll probably be out in the open just so I can distract them from Captain Courage, and that way they go after me first. And
Pumpkin
while I'm
is
just waiting for the guy to climb in the vent, I'm gonna snack on the dude's hand that I ripped off.
okay.
Some nice meats.
Pumpkin is size category 6, which is small enough to fit in the vents.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Yup, yup.
Yeah, I'll try jumping up. I have a gymnastics backflip skill that's very high.
Oh yeah, you don't need to roll for just a basic jump.
Okay.
It's fine to just jump.
I'll try to climb in. Yeah.
So and then even if you couldn't, then you could do something like have Blizzard Bill boost you and get you up there without a problem. So for that type of thing, you don't need to roll anything. So you guys can move kind of, let's say, if you follow Poe, it kind of shows the line that you can take. Let me see if I can draw freehand. There we go. So you guys can kind of go. That went a little past the edge, not intentionally.
These are the vents.
Yeah. So I'm drawing the line of the vents.
Yeah, I'll definitely go through. Follow Poe.
Okay. Um,
I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna see if I can open the door that's sealed. See if I can get away in. So I'll kind of hop down.
it has a keypad, which means it requires a sequence.
And we haven't been this way before, have we?
You don't have any recollection of being in any of these rooms.
Yeah, I guess I'll follow Poe now.
Oh. With my supervision, if someone had used a keypad recently, would I be able to see the difference in temperature of the different numbers?
Yes. Yes, you can.
So I could figure out like which numbers were in the sequence, but I wouldn't know what the sequence was.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
And I'm guessing no one has used the keypad recently.
Looking around, you don't see any change in heat signature on the keypads in the room that you're in.
Well, granted, how many numbers are in the sequence?
It's like a
If
telephone
there's four, if
keypad.
there's like four, there's only so many combinations. You could probably guess it over time.
Well, who knows how many it'll take to lock out? How many failed attempts it would take to lock out?
That's true.
It could be, it could be that the sequence is it has maybe, I don't know, like say the sequence has only 5 unique digits, but there's actually like 20 digits in the sequence.
Right.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, like a lot of times I'm not allowed to say specifics, but like in my line of work, there's a password and it's just the same four-number sequence repeated several times.
Yeah.
Hmm. Let's see.
What are these doors made out of? Do they look like super sturdy?
Yeah, they're very sturdy. They're made
Uh,
out of some kind of super smooth material that it looks like maybe polished ceramic or plastic.
um, I mean, while we're waiting for him to hack the planet, I wouldn't suppose I could at least try and knock the door down. I don't know if that's a possibility.
You can do a strength check by clicking on the little die next to your physical strength.
Would it be skill athletics general or
No, it's under the main tab,
main? Okay.
and then there's a primary attributes.
Is physical strength?
Yep, and there's a die next to it.
Okay, let's try that out. Let's try something fun.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Um, you
Can I
make
just
a
bust in like the
huge
Kool-Aid man?
crash and bust in the door to this room. I'll put bingo in there so you know that you've got access. And Poe and Pumpkin are looking down at these workers who are suddenly alerted and annoyed and looking around.
I see it's all going according to plan. Now the workers are distracted from him, and he can hack us through.
What's in this room exactly?
There's a weird computer in this room that kind of sits in the floor and you're not quite sure what its purpose is. So, and then there's a couple of neon lights that cast a weird color into the room.
Are they like decorative neon lights or they just like bars or what?
Oh, you wouldn't really know. Is it that way because it's decoration or what? Some of their experimentation involves optics and changes in light, strobe light or light deprivation or light overload or things like that.
Is there such thing as like a ready to action in this system?
Um, Not officially, but there can be.
Because I was wondering, I'm assuming they're coming in from the left, possibly. I'm gonna
Oh
get
well,
ready to stab anything that comes through the door.
Okay, and
Captain Courage will be on the right at the right door just in case. Because I don't know if we know that they're coming from the left.
this guy right here by Pumpkin enters the code, and Pumpkin and Poe see the code. They watch his fingers, so he is moving through the doorway now.
Ooh, I want to be able to see what numbers he's punching in if it's a keypad.
Yeah, you saw them. Oops.
I'll
Sorry, kitty.
I'll I'll try to scurry back as far as until I can go back here.
Okay, do a prowl check.
Wow.
You will have either skill prowl or skill gymnastics prowl.
Yeah.
So, and this doesn't really matter whether the thing says failure or not. What matters is his perception.
Mm.
I'm just rolling against. It's a what's the word? An opposed roll. Oh, that's the wrong one.
It definitely beat me.
Okay, let's. What I'm going to do is I am going to start an encounter sequence. And so here's how we do the encounter sequences. Once I turn on an encounter, right click on your character's avatar, and there's a little crossed swords with a shield, and if you click on that, that just puts you in the queue for the encounter, and then there will be a dice next to your name, and you can just click that to roll initiative.
Did I do it? I don't know if I clicked on it.
After you click toggle combat state, what do you do?
There's a dice next to your name in the this is in the combat encounters tab. So the tab on the top right, right under your almost at the top right of your browser, next to chat, there's a little crossed swords. That's combat encounters.
Oh, okay.
And then there will be a d20 next to your character, and that's how
Roll
you
to
roll.
15. That's good.
And then
All right, there we go.
begin combat.
I thought I had a roll on my actual token.
That was weird. I think it just re-rolled everybody's initiative.
I think it did. Yep. Because I've got a different initiative value now.
Yeah, you had 20.
I had 15.
Sorry, who did?
Pumpkin.
I don't really remember what they had.
I must have rolled poorly. I got a 3, I think.
Your first roll was probably better. It was 13. Yeah, and the rest I'm not really going to worry about. Okay. So, and we all have 3 actions. So Captain Courage is first.
All right, so there are no thugs in our room yet.
Correct.
Captain Courage is just going to stand where he is, looking as bewildered and kind of frightened and innocent as possible until Blizzard Bill grabs them. and then he will start stabbing.
Nope. I am got my I don't know if I have like a cleaver or like a kitchen knife, but I'm getting ready to stab the first thing that walks through.
Okay. Now this guy does a 180 and starts going back in the other direction, which
Uh-oh.
is not the expected outcome. And let's see, that's going to be 1, 2, open the door, 3, and he's going to have to stop there because he'll be out of actions there. And then it will be Pumpkin's turn.
I'll from the vent. I'll tell everybody the code I seen the guard punch in, and that there's a guard on. There's a guard coming this way.
Okay. Did you say which way he's coming from?
Yeah, I'll point out the door.
Okay. I'm gonna enter in the code that he said on the door. See if it works.
Yep, it works. This door? The door on the west side of the room?
Yeah, I'm assuming that's the one he said he was coming through.
Yeah, it works.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak on through to here, assuming we're not in combat yet.
It's going to be 1 action to open that door, 1 action to move to the next door, and then 1 more action to enter the code again, and that will be the end of your move. So you'll actually end your move right here.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna wait then. I forgot that is 3 actions. I'm used to how Roll20 works, where you gotta, or not Roll20, 5e, where you have like 30 things of movement. It'd probably be just better to wait here, but I'm gonna use one of my actions to open up the door though. Or no, actually no, I'm gonna keep it closed because then they're gonna suspect something. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
wait. And see what they do. Anyone else wants to do anything? I'm gonna end my turn there.
Poe's going to head back into your direction. So probably pop down into the room, which is going to be most of Poe's movement. And open the door, movement, and then open this door. And it's back to Captain Courage again.
Same deal. Look innocent until the stabbing starts.
Look innocent. Good move. Did I just... I may have... Did I just move anybody, or did you do that?
I don't think I did anything.
Okay. Sorry if I moved your character. Bingo is sort of taking the same approach as Captain Courage. Okay, now Thug Goon has the door open and is moving somewhere over here, and an alarm starts going off. All the lights turn to a flashing red, and a loud siren-like alarm is going off. Pumpkin's turn.
We could hold this room probably pretty easily. It's small enough to where we could like kind of 300 style it.
Um,
Just looking back through our life here, how many different people have we seen? Like, if we had to estimate how many people there were just by how many people we've seen.
Probably, if you exclude one another, which I assume is what you're asking, probably about 12 to 15 people.
Okay. Yeah, down to try.
We can kind of have each of these doors blocked. Really, only one of them can go through at a time. Assuming they don't have like guns or anything, but
yeah, have we seen any of them with a gun?
No, you haven't seen any guns. I don't know that you would know what a gun was if you saw it.
oh, we don't know what guns are. We're like raised here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we wouldn't know that then.
I mean, you might have an idea that they're a weapon, but
Yeah.
I'm
Oh.
going to I have a question. With these toilet seats I have, it's the flat part of it, right? Or is it more the sit thing? Could I hold it like a shield and then have my knife and be like kind of, I guess, waiting for them to come through the one side while...
I don't think it would do much good as a shield
Okay.
with those.
Well, I'm actually what I'm gonna do is like, I'm gonna wait for them.
Well,
I'm
I'm
just
gonna go. I'm
gonna...
gonna go down the thing because I want to be a
Yeah,
lookout.
I'm simply still gonna wait over here. I don't know why I'm back over there. I should be on the corner here. But I'm gonna wait for them to come to us, and then once they're getting through, I'm gonna make sure they can't get through type of thing.
Okay, and that was me. I think I did that a few moments ago. I wasn't
No
sure.
worries.
I wasn't sure whose avatar I moved. It must have been yours.
I assume I was just in the way of something. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for them to come, and I think if there's only like 12 staffmen in the base, I'm assuming we could hold this place out, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just gonna wait for them to come.
Okay, Poe is going to climb back up in the vents and head over in the direction of Pumpkin. And Thug Goon will move into your space.
Okay, and that's when I begin stabbing, I assume.
Yep.
When he enters? Okay. I assume I just need a roll. I mean, I'm stabbing him, but I can roll melee punch.
Yep.
Okay.
That's fine. It's the same damage anyway. But there will be an addition of damage to this, and 3 does not hit anyway. So.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what I got. If it was a 3 or 17. All right. Well, I miss. Can I get 2 attacks, or you say we get 3? Oh wait, no, it's his turn, right?
Yep, it's actually his turn. You can hold an attack, but you can only.
Yeah, you can't attack 3 times when it's not your turn. Got it.
Yep, it's when it's not your turn, you defend, generally speaking. So he's going to attack you now. He is going to go for a knife in return. And,
All right, I'm gonna go with parry.
Yep, so a 7 will hit, so you have to parry a 7.
Okay.
So it's actually, if you can believe this, So that is a parry. You are good to go. So anything 4 or above hits in Palladium if you have no natural armor or anything. So, and then if you do have armor, the 4 usually still hits, but it takes the SDC off your armor. That's assuming you don't parry or anything like that. So, that's a mutation thing, or either that or you're wearing like a bulletproof vest or something like that. Nobody's wearing a bulletproof vest in this group, but some of you did some of the characters did mutate with armor. So
I'm not sure what I have. I know I'm probably not wearing anything. I'm probably butt naked.
no natural armor for Blizzard Bill.
No natural armor for bear people. Okay.
So, well, it's not an all it's not an across the board thing. Like all of the
Yeah.
mutations are unique. So you get like a certain budget that you get to work with of bioenergy, and you can take that and you can grow or shrink certain, a few categories. You can add strength, you can add limbs, you can look more or less human or things like that, and then you can, natural armor is also in there. So
Where is the mutations, by the way?
they will be basically everybody's mutations are speech.
Under skills in notes to chat.
Notes. Okay. Um,
Yep, you'll see mutant animal, polar bear.
see D1. It's skills.
Yep, go down to where it says notes to chat. It's further down than D100.
Okay.
The next category down is skill, spell check, and modifiers, and then under that is notes to chat. And you'll see a few things in there because those are still
notes
skills.
to chat.
And
I got skill running, skill acrobatics, skill athletics, and skill gymnastics.
oh, I must not have put it on your character sheet. It's
Yeah, that's all I have too.
let me check something real quick. Sorry about that.
That's no problemo.
I haven't put it in. I haven't. I have to copy and paste all this because there's no. There's nothing. There's no official support for Palladium, and I haven't done that yet with the polar bear.
Oh, no problem. We can worry about it next session.
Yeah, let me get it for you though. I can still copy and paste it, and you can see what it looks like. Oh, okay. It's just bear. That's why I just didn't see it. I did put it in there. Okay, but I didn't drag it onto your character sheet yet. Let's see if that worked. Yep, that worked. Okay, so that whole big thing is essentially a rundown of, they're all templates, and this is a rundown of what the bear category looks like, and each one has a bio-E budget. So polar bears get 5 bio-E, which is basically nothing. You start off at a really big size, and what you generally want to do is at a really big size you want to take your character down in size, and that's how you get your bio-E for mutations. And you can get your stuff like your and I copied this right out of the Palladium books. You can see where it says natural weapons, for example, 5 bio-E for razor sharp nails or whatever.
Oh, okay, so these are like the bio things are the powers I can get.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with palladium, there's just a lot of inconsistency and a lot of like I don't know why polar bears or bears in general don't have predator brain available as a vestigial disadvantage. That or carnivorous diet either. That those two things that doesn't really make sense. You
I
should
think
be
bears are technically omnivores, right?
maybe I don't know. Maybe it depends on the bear, but um, and maybe that's why. But and there's different powers you can see there that you can spend bio E on to like, for example, enhance your mental affinity or intelligence quotient. And as far as I'm concerned, any mutant can spend bio E to enhance any attribute. It doesn't matter if it's on your list or not. You can spend the bio E for the crushing strength, or they might already have it by default. But um,
Yeah, I'd probably want to get the ones for my claws to begin with. I'm assuming that's like XP. All right.
and so a lot of this is spent, and yeah, I can just assume that he has claws for today, and I'll get it all specific before we play again. But everybody has full speech. Um, everybody has no looks, which means you look like a bear that stands up, and full biped. Bears have a little bit easier time taking biped because they can naturally stand up. They can't really do much standing up, but they can stand up on on their hind legs. So
Yeah.
it's a little easier for them to become biped. And everybody has full hands because you're going to need your digits in this adventure to be able to manipulate things like keypads and such, and little utensils and tools and objects and things are going to be a factor. So there's certain things that I gave as like a boilerplate, like everybody has to have these things.
Nice. So like these bio things are stuff you start out with. Like, can you gain those later? Is it like XP that you spend, like feats or?
No, it's intended to be done all at character creation at the beginning, and like in the lore, there's the example of the Ninja Turtles. They encountered some mutagen in a sewer, and it mutated them. The mutation all happens like all at once,
Oh, I see.
or maybe not necessarily
You don't
instantly, but
mutate further.
yeah, it's something that happens and then it's done.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'd assume I have like you said I have the razor sharp claws, and then I forgot what else. Um,
The Yeah, we can assume you have razor sharp claws. You have full hands, full biped, and full speech, and no looks. The That's like the boilerplate um, mutation that I wanted everybody to have when they started, because like I said before,
all right. Well, I think I parried him, right?
yes.
I'm gonna say while I parry him, hurry, Captain, Captain Courage, block his way forward.
Oh, okay, I see it now. 20 bio E for crushing strength, which is something that I will put Like if your character has crushing strength available to buy, I am going to put it on them. So, um, that's a lot more important than the claws. The
Yeah, I'm going more for a melee type thing, is what I'm assuming.
so, but we'll get back to that. We'll just get back to that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So next round, Captain Courage is up.
All right. Um, do we still have 3 actions a turn,
Yep.
or just 2? Okay.
It's 3.
All right. Um, so yeah, I will run up to the thug goon and start kicking him with my spurs. I don't know if there's a flanking in this game, but might as well be in a flanking position.
Yep. You can flank him.
Might not have any mechanical effect, but hey,
Oh, nice, nat 20.
Okay.
does it do double damage
Yeah, it
or is
does.
it
It does double damage.
and max damage?
Okay,
Oh,
and
nice.
that's 12 plus 14, so that's 26 times 2. So he's pretty much
Yikes!
I just picture whenever that happens, like, the bloody
dead.
mess perk and Fallout, where they just
Yeah,
explode. His blood sprays all over Bill's face.
yeah, just kind of jump kicks with the talons, and then it's like talon goes in one temple and out the other temple. Yeah, that was
Apparently, Captain Courage
far.
was a cockfighter in a previous life.
Was, well, that's how chickens fight.
Hmm. Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah, uh, they're far more gruesome than I meant it to be, but it works. That's assuming he's not a tougher enemy than the last guy we fought.
He's probably just a scientist if he was in there, messing with the codes and stuff.
nope. They're not scientists.
Oh,
They're
yeah?
they're not scientists. They're just goons. Low intelligence goons, relatively speaking.
Oh, we're just gonna wait for the next one to pop in over, I guess.
And all the rest since the alarm is going off.
I mean, only one of them can fit through at a time.
As long as we keep these rolls going, we can, if our roll luck changes, we might have some troubles.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's the end of his turn right there.
That
Um,
is 2 actions. I will save my final action.
Oh no, I just saw that some guy moved up here.
Hmm.
nope, that was just his move action. He is going to swipe at Bill with a knife, and that will hit a 7.
I have 2 more moves, right? I can parry.
Yep.
Or I actually have one because I used one of them to try and stab him. Let me
And
get my
this
sheet
swipe is
out.
for Captain Courage, and that is a 20.
Eek. I will try to dodge.
Alright, I'm gonna try and parry. Technically, I got an equal chance to parry or dodge, but I think parrying's cooler. I just catch the his arm while he's trying to stab me.
Yes.
That is a failure for Enoch.
I believe that is a success if I got a 17.
Okay. Then courage takes 3 damage.
Yeah, I do. 2 SDC, correct?
That's SDC, yeah. When you're taking damage in almost every case, it'll be SDC first, and then hit points when your SDC runs out. So, if that was, I don't think, I don't think courage has any armor, so I don't think we need to worry about armor.
Courage does not have armor.
Okay, yeah. So that just comes out of your SDC. Okay, it is Pumpkin's turn. That took a while. Sorry about that.
Very good. I don't know how far I can move, but I'm just gonna keep moving west and use all my actions to do so.
You have 45 squares for your maximum movement, which is assuming you're going in a straight line. You don't do more than a 45-degree angle, change. Then you can use all 45. So it's basically it's one move for you to get all the way as far west on the map as you can go.
What is this room if I stop here?
That is a room with a holographic projection of a female character that you don't really recognize.
Mm. Is there any? Do I see any interface or anything, or is it just pure holographic person?
It's just a holographic person that's standing there, and it seems to be like it's not really doing anything.
Hmm.
It pretty much just stands there.
I will climb down.
Not a problem.
Does this hologram look at me?
It's not really looking at you. It's just kind of looking wherever.
Sorry, I went to put something in the microwave. You said there was a hologram projection of a woman.
Yes, it's in the room over to the west.
Okay.
So you guys crawled through the vents to get. I think I'm not sure how close you got. Pumpkin and Poe got almost all the way, or got into that room, and then found the code, and then came back that way, and then Pumpkin came back to that room
Mhm.
again.
I'll say hello and see if the hologram does anything.
It says, "Hello, identify yourself."
Hmm. The name's Pumpkin.
Welcome, Pumpkin, to Librarian version 3.62 build November 28th, 1983. Version blah 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 blah, and then it just goes on for a few moments and then says,
Mhm.
"How can I help you?"
Is the alarm still going off?
Yes, the alarm is still going off.
Uh,
The
can you make the
the
noise stop?
librarian answered that question in character.
Hmm. Can you make the noise stop?
Yes, I can make the noise stop. Um, that's going to be pretty much the entirety of your actions at this point.
That's fair.
And that takes us over to Blizzard Bill.
All right. Well, I'm going to try and hit him with my paws very, very hard. Um, a couple times. I'm assuming I can do it twice.
Yep.
See if this one hits. I might just kill him.
Yep.
Just rip his arms off.
So you only actually need to roll a 4 to hit something.
Ooh, nice. Let's see if I rip his arms off. Good old Wookiee style. Is he gonna roll like a parry or a dodge or?
He's out of actions.
Oh yeah, so I just kill him, I guess. Or is he dead?
Well, you still have to roll the damage.
The damage?
Demon.
Oh, okay, my bad. How do I do that?
Well, hold
Just
on
roll
one second
1d6.
because I was going to put. Sorry.
For some reason I thought it did it automatically. Am I waiting for something?
There we go. I was looking for that.
Oh, okay.
And put the modifier on there so that you actually.
Oh, I guess this affects my punch thing.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 16, so... Um... I don't know what that means for me. But do I need to roll something else? There's a d6 or?
Yep.
Dick.
If you click on the 1d6 impact, it'll say you can roll the 1d6 plus 6, but it doesn't add your strength to it, and your strength
Okay,
is
I'll
at.
roll the 1d6.
Okay, cool. And
Oh, nice, max damage.
with the crushing strength, your strength went up to 40, which makes the. Well, it makes the damage basically splatter damage, more or less. So he's as good as dead. I'm not quite sure
Yeah.
off the top of my head what the exact number is, but it's going to be something like plus 20 damage.
Okay, so
Something-
yeah, I just
something
rip
in
his
that
arms
ballpark.
off.
Yeah.
Grrr.
So it's yeah, it's a mutation that I meant him to have already. So I put it on him, and that's the
Yeah, no
result.
problem. I like to play characters like these. Seeing the way how I play, you could probably notice by now.
Cool.
All right. Well, he's dead. I don't know if I can store one of his arms for later, or both his arms to eat later. But I'm gonna wait for the next few to come, assuming that there's any. I don't know if my character anymore. I don't think he knows that the hologram thing was there, so he's just gonna wait for the. He's gonna save his other two actions. Wait to see what comes through.
Are the 4 doors between us and the big room still open?
The room that you came in from?
No, the big room with the hologram.
Yes, they are still open.
Like, okay.
So your companions are kind of distant, but you can see them over there.
Okay.
Oh, so we can actually see through there.
Yeah,
I mean, is there any?
because the thugs opened all the doors between you and them, and they didn't close them. They didn't bother to close them behind themselves.
All right, so there's nobody else through there.
Not right now, no.
All right. Well,
Pumpkin,
I'm gonna head on through then.
Pumpkin was talking to the hologram and asked it if it could turn off the um, alarm,
Noise.
and it said yes.
I'm gonna grab my food from the microwave real quick. Be right back.
Okay.
Are these doors shut?
No, they're all open.
I'll ask the hologram. Like where are we?
You are in Academic Research Library number 44281.
All right, I'm back.
Does that mean there's 44280 other academic libraries at least?
No.
No.
How do we get out of here?
Use the exit.
Where is the exit?
From this room, go 40 feet east and 50 feet north to the exit.
I think we might have been going the wrong way the whole time.
Oh,
I was
maybe.
assuming that these maps are oriented north up, which we wouldn't even know. Unless we've come across compasses before.
I mean, me and you are low IQ characters.
Right. That's true.
What does he say? Weast?
Yeah, we might have to go back. What did they call it? What would they call it when they would have us do tests? What was it called? Did they have a word for it?
They called it therapy.
Therapy? What is the purpose of therapy?
Sounded like experimentation of some sort. Just kind of poking us and see what happens.
Um, you're asking this to the librarian, right?
Yes.
Mm.
Librarian says the purpose of therapy is to stimulate and awaken latent mutant or psychic powers, to try to get something to spontaneously occur.
Why did therapy continue when mutation had occurred?
Collect data. You had to be. You needed to. You needed to hear the Namshub language.
What is the origin of Namshov?
Origin is Sumerian.
Do we even know what a Sumerian is?
Sumerian is ancient civilization known to write on clay, found in the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Would you like me to cease unpleasant noise at this time, which you mentioned earlier?
Yes.
The alarm turns off and the lighting goes back to normal.
What was the name of the language again?
Sumerian.
Sumerian Yeah, she called it something else. The
Oh, the
language.
Namshub language.
Namsho.
Oh,
What is
could you open all the doors on the way to the exit that might be locked?
Yes, I can.
can you lock all other doors other than the correct doors?
Yes, I can. I have access to all doors in academic research facility.
What other facilities are there?
I'm sorry, I do not have that information.
Are you only a program or are you a living thing?
I have been fully programmed to index and access all information in the Advanced Research Library.
Okay.
How many people except for us are here in the building?
It appears that there are about a dozen others. I can only be sure of who's in the library.
What is the significance of teaching us the Namshov language?
To access unknown, untapped parts of the brain not normally at the surface.
Hmm. Would you like us to turn you off when we leave?
I'm sorry, I can't answer that question. I don't like or dislike anything. I am a mechanical entity.
Heck, even Windows 95 told us that it likes to be shut down in a specific way. Well, sooner we get going, the fewer people we'll have to kill on the way. Hopefully.
Yep. And all the doors that we need to go through are going to be open.
And all the ones we don't are not.
All right.
Oh, can you change the code on all the doors?
I'm
Uh,
sorry, I do not have clearance to change access codes. Require higher level clearance.
Not even if I could guess someone's mother's maiden name.
um, I'm gonna stop us there because my not narcolepsy is starting to kick in.
Hmm.
My pretend narcolepsy. So I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm not gonna last much longer. So let's.
Okay. This was a lot of fun, though.
Cool. All right. Well, we will continue our escape in 2 weeks on the 23rd.
In
On
two
the
weeks? Okay.
Yep.
Wasn't sure if it was next
That sounds
week
good.
or. Yeah, hopefully, I'm feeling well then. Hopefully, I don't have a random visit to the hospital as per
Well,
month.
I hope so too. Either way.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Although I'd
yeah, it's okay
imagine
either way.
it'd
But I
be
hope
pretty
you're well.
easy to role play my character though. They're just pretty much a barbarian essentially, a murder hobo.
A barbarian.
Yeah.
Ah. Thank you. I'll be here all week. All right. I will talk to you guys soon.
All right.
All right.
Have a good night, fellas.
Yep. You
Later.
too.
It's nice meeting
Yeah.
all y'all.